네, 이제 다음 세션으로 넘어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 다음 세션은 슈퍼노멀의 최유진 대표님께서 NFT의 미래와 상호 운용성을 주제로 발표해 주시겠습니다. 최유진 대표님께서도 계속해서 영어로 발표를 해 주실 예정이라서요. 통역기 계속 착용하시면 될 것 같습니다. 여러분 큰 박수로 모시겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 국내 최대 거래량 NFT 브랜드 슈퍼노멀의 대표 최유진이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다. 우선 인트로덕션은 자기소개는 한국어로 초반에 진행을 하고 그리고 글로벌 라이브 스트리밍이 되고 있는 만큼 이제 본격적으로는 영어로 중간에 이제 피voting을 하겠습니다. 네, 일단 저희 먼저 소개를 드리면 이제 저는 슈퍼노멀의 2월 달에 창립을 하기 전에 미국 코인베이스에서 수석 개발자로 근무를 했고요. 그 전에 이제 마이크로소프트, 스냅챗, IBM, 링크드인에서 소프트웨어 개발자로 근무를 해왔습니다. 이제 워털루 대학교라는 미국, 캐나다 공대를 졸업해서 이제 실리콘밸리에서 이제 개발자로 근무를 했고요. 현재 로빈후드, 코인베이스, 어퍼럼, 블록파이 같은 이제 미국의 빌리언 달러 크립토 컴퍼니에 투자를 한 팩토리얼 펀스라는 에서 이제 벤처 투자자로도 근무를 해왔습니다. 네, 그래서 이제 슈퍼노멀은 이제 국내 최대 거래량 NFT로서 2월달에 창립을 한 이후 1,000억 원 넘는 거래량을 기록을 하고 있고요. 이제 오픈시에서 유일하게 모든 카테고리, 모든 체인에서 1위를 기록한 국내 NFT 브랜드입니다. 그리고 저희가 이번 분기에 배우 그리고 작가님이신 하정우 님과 파트너십을 통해서 콜렉션을 런칭할 예정이고요. 그리고 다음 분기에 또 이제 대형 IP 브랜드와 파트너십을 앞두고 있습니다. 여기서 이제 영어로 진행을 하겠습니다. Okay, so the presentation is going to consist of three areas. Number one, NFT trends, statistics, the future interoperability, the use case, and the NFT applications. And lastly, how that translates to how Supernormal is innovating in the space. So if you look at the NFT trends and statistics nowadays, you can see that in Q1 of 2021 alone, there's been 2 billion in total sales. And last year, May, there's been 176 million in weekly sales, and OpenSea, $80 million in weekly trades. And last year alone, we have seen 40 billion market capitalization. And if you look at the graph, the weekly sales volumes reached an average of 50,000 sales per week in this year. And between Q1 of 2021 to Q1 of 2022, the NFT trading increased by more than 1,000%. So you can see that even though in the bear market, the overall trajectory of the growth is very, very bullish. Likewise, in this graph, you can see that in Q1 this year, almost a million unique addresses have been bought or sold on NFT, up from 600,000 in Q4 of last year. And sales have also risen from 100 million in 2020 to 25 billion in 2021, and now over 40 billion in 2022. So it might look like a bear market right now, but we're still on the uptrend, and we can continue to see this trajectory. The last trend I wanted to emphasize is that the NFT market is growing exponentially, and it is poised to surpass the video game cosmetic industry and also the in-app purchases on Android. You can see the NFT market has seen almost the same market cap as game cosmetics and Google Play. And there's been 150 billion expected growth from 2021 to 2026. And the market is anticipated to witness a very healthy growth at a compound annual growth rate of 70% during this forecast period. And this growth can be attributed mostly to the PFP market. So overall, the future interoperability and use case and the applicability can be attributed to four main areas: the gaming, the services, the retail, and the real estate. In the gaming space, NFTs give players the ownership of game items that cannot be deleted because it's fully stored on blockchain. In the services, NFTs are giving access to services such as tutorials and in real life services like hotel, transportation, etc. In the retail market, NFTs are being used now to incentivize in real life purchases and offer exclusive items based on the NFT ownership. And lastly, as Eric mentioned just before, NFTs are now storing information about property ownership fully verified on the blockchain. So let's go into the use case and examples in real life. So Supernormal, to give an introduction, we are a native Web3 premium illustration-focused art society and NFT collection. So digital art has taken the world by storm over the course of the past several months. And digital art combined with the global digital property rights of NFTs and perpetual royalties for artists to make NFTs a 10x improvement upon the current system. If you look at the right picture, that is actually one of our 8,888 NFTs stored in our NFT collection. The second use case is financial production. The application of blockchain has the potential, and it is already radically changing the fintech industry for the better by broadening access, increasing transparency, and streamlining complex transaction processes. And NFTs are now opening up the possibility for building up in-depth DeFi products that enable a level of authentication that surpass current DeFi applications. So let's look at the luxury goods. For example, if you look at Azuki, which is one of the most successful NFT brands out there, if you claim their physical jacket, the NFT itself turns into red. Otherwise, it turns blue. It remains blue. Lacoste NFTs. Collectors of Lacoste NFT collection it can expect exclusive access to personalized and physical digital products. And as part of the Lacoste experience, the owners of the NFT are going to have a say in the future design of the future products. Tiffany Company is a very, very famous luxury company, and they have sold out 250 NFTs in just 20 minutes, priced at 30 Ethereum each. So what's the utility behind it? First of all, there is the flex factor, and then there's all the utility, which is that if you redeem for a physical pendant, the placeholder image will be used until the order goes into production. And lastly, one good example of how luxury good is transforming the NFT phygital industry is that Dolce & Gabbana had a collaboration with a UNXT, which was a huge success. Their collection was called Collezione Genesi, which is a collection consisted of 9 pieces that were accompanied by custom physical pieces and 4 digital NFTs. So the image on the left is actually also one of our illustrations NFTs issued by Supernormal. You can see that we focus very much on the art factor and really provoking the collector's mindset. With this comes the certificate of authenticity. You have the full ownership. Collectibles and high-value items come with digital certificates. These certificates are often either stored as paper records or digital PDF copies. NFTs are now changing that and allowing these certificates to be stored on the blockchain with full ownership tracking. A real-life utility case is event tickets. The above picture is the picture from Waterbomb, which is South Korea's biggest water festival. And Supernormal actually had a formal partnership with Waterbomb Festival to create a collaboration NFT collection, as you can see on the right side. You can see that it is based on Supernormal's art IP, but also has that Waterbomb's unique brand identity. And with this NFT, gave you the both online and offline benefits for owning this NFT ticket, such as food and beverage, the priority access, the VIP lounge, and many, many more. In the gaming industry, NFTs are already opening up so many chances for gaming, and for the first time, players are now truly owning the in-game items that they own, and it also lets them participate in new revolutionary ways to obtain wearables and open up new possibilities for game developers through tokenizations and minting. Music, blogs, tweets, even memes and videos and other digital content are now being issued as NFTs. And this presents unique opportunities for digital ownership on-chain and royalties for artists and digital content creators. Actually, one of the biggest motive of me starting Supernormal was to empower underrepresented artists and illustrators around the world. And I also have been inspired by the story of our chief illustrator, Zipsy, who was suffering through some countries in the world using her artwork and infringing her artwork for commercial uses and illegal reasons. And really, NFT and Web3 paradigm has changed that, and that led me to founding Supernormal, the largest NFT brand in Korea. This example is where the crypto entrepreneur, Sina Estevi, he purchased this Twitter founder, Jack Dorsey's first ever tweet as an NFT for over $2.9 million. So it's already giving the opportunity to turn media into tokenized content. And this new cases of NFTs open up the possibilities for selling speeches or iconic cultural moments on the web as digital collectibles. The same goes for digital trading cards. NFTs create new opportunities for trading. Not only does it register the ownership of the card, but due to the digital nature of NFTs, this can be further incorporated into decentralized applications, gamification platforms, and so many more. So these are just some examples of how Web 2 and Web 3 are actually being bridged across the collectible industry, art, NFTs, gaming, content, media. In the collectibles, you have the good old CryptoPunks, NBA Top Shot. Under the art NFTs, you have Super Rare, Art Blocks, Foundation, and also Supernormal, which is an art society. Gaming, you have X Infinity. Under the content and media, you have tweets, blogs, ENS domains, and POAP attendance. In the recent 5 to 10 years, we have seen three major shifts in the paradigm of our era. First came the distribution era, like Pandora and Medium, which focused on platforms, creators, advertisements, and low revenue, which was a huge downside for creators. And then came the subscription era, like Spotify and Substack, such as platforms, creators, subscriptions, and advertising. And now we're seeing a switch into an ownership era, such as Mirror, Audius, which is promoting tokens, creators, royalties, NFT sales, subscriptions, and advertising. So that begs the question, with all the industry changes that are going on in the Web3, how is it changing Supernormal, and how is Supernormal innovating based on these paradigm shift? First of all, as an introduction, we value art in all forms. We create, we collab, and we communicate based on our illustration intellectual property. The picture here are just 20, 30 pictures from our 8,000 NFT collection, and you can see that these are generatively produced, although these all look like one-of-ones. So what are some of the holder benefits that actually caused interoperability and use cases across different sectors? We've done collab with Coachella offline, doing VIP access for holders. We were the first NFT brand to collaborate with Twitter Korea for live Blue Room streaming on Twitter. Casetify. Casetify only collabs with BAYC, Doodles, and all the blue chips. And Supernormal was one of the NFT brands to have given Supernormal branded Casetify iPhone case. Waterbomb, Cider, NFT NYC, art exhibitions. We were one of the first NFT brands to do an exhibition in Seoul Art Center, which is Yesurei Jeondang. And we were also recently doing offline activations at NFT Art Tokyo, NFT Asia, and lastly, whitelists and mystery boxes, which are digital use cases and utilities for supernormal holders. So on the global scale, who are some of our supernormals holders, and who are supernormals ambassadors, community members that actively support supernormal? We have Paris Hilton, we have Mark Cuban, we have the main actress from Desperate Housewives, Eva Longoria, we have Android founder, Rich Miner. For the football fans, we have Sergio Roberto, who is a FC Barcelona soccer player. We have 88 Rising founder Jason Ma, Steve Aoki, Mark Teto, the CTO of NASA JPL. And then Sandbox, as a corporation, also is a huge buyer of supernormal NFTs, as well as Fume, a big YouTuber, mukbang YouTuber, and then Kang Tae-oh, who is the main actor of recent Netflix hit 이상한 변호사 우영우. So supernormal, on both online and offline case, what business verticals do we have? We have NFT, we have Atelier business, which is our platform, we have couture, we have editions, and we have metaverse. Phygital. So many projects, and most of the projects in Web3 are claiming to bridge the phygital and digital worlds, but Supernormal is one of the few that are actually translating the Web3 identity into Web2. One of the proof is a fashion product where we're translating one of our popular traits into actual fashion product, and that is launching in Q4 this year. We have the Zipsys Metaverse. We have the Season 2 Hanyak, which is a revolutionary expansion of Genesis Collection that combines the elements of Metaverse, NFT, collectibles, fashions, and luxury brands. And then, of course, the collabs. When Supernormal launched in February, we were featured on Forbes. Forbes featured that how we are facing the inclusivity issue heads on. And one of the approaches that they mentioned is to make NFTs more accessible through the appeal of artwork. For example, the writer of the Forbes article, he observed that since it's based on the world of famous South Korean illustrator, it is marked by different art styles, gender, races, and emotions. So even if people weren't in the NFT space just to make more money or for profits, this gave this variety of human identities and emotions portrayed in the images were captured in the interests of those who purchased digital art for art's sake. The first collection is our Genesis collection, which is our 8,888 Genesis, where all the utilities and values are funneled. Zipsy's Secret, the Zippo app, were NFTs that were airdropped to our holders. And Waterbomb is our partnership collection with Waterbomb. And then the last one is our partnership collection with the actor Ha Jung-woo. Of course, offline activation events are what makes NFTs more viable and more lively. Waterbomb, Coachella in Los Angeles, as well as the biggest NFT conference, NFT NYC, were just 3 examples of where Supernormal held offline activation events around the world. And all of these were token gated through MetaMask and your ownership of the NFT, where you had to be holder of Supernormal to be able to have parties, VIP events in these events. And people like Nicole Scherzinger came to our IRL events. And if you go to Gangnam, or more specifically, Apgujeong Rodeo, we have a VIP lounge that has Supernormal's art displayed in real life. Of course, Seoul Art Center, NFT Art Tokyo, and NFT Asia. So as I said before, all of these events are token gated, and they can be only accessed by owning the Supernormal NFT. We have ongoing partnership with the most blue chip metaverse platforms such as Sandbox, World Wide Webland, NFT Worlds, and we're working on building multi-platform experiences powered by Web3 and developing an ecosystem of gamification platforms that will link together Supernormal NFTs, new existing metaverses, and mobile PC gaming. The couture business is our luxury fashion business, our own fashion house where we blend the physical and the digital world seamlessly. And our design team is already designing, creating, and producing high fashion luxury streetwear clothing and accessories. And we're going to be launching a highly limited capsule drops main collection and life collection that is all based on actual supernormal NFT trades. And lastly, Supernormal continues to expand our brand awareness and brand identity through very, very exciting collaborations and partnerships that deliver real-world value to our very own holders, like Casetify, like Waterbomb, like Coachella, like Magic Eden, like Sandbox, like Ledger. Sandbox, for example, we will be creating a full 3D voxel avatar collection that is going to be token interlinked to supernormal NFTs, and holders are going to be able to experience the 3D dressables in Sandbox that is fully supernormal branded. With Ledger, which is the biggest hardware wallet device company, we'll be conducting a partnership of security education content and also creating a supernormal branded Ledger device. So NFTs are providing us with a way to exponentially grow our company through an entirely new market. Before, the NFT market was just creating a 10,000 NFT pictures with no roadmap, but now with this interoperability and cross-sector cooperations, we are seeing that NFTs in Web3 world can be expanded to Web2 and even Web1 offline IRL sectors. Supernormal brand, we value partnerships, collabs, or any inquiries. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out through the QR code. So thank you very much for listening. 감사합니다.
네, 좋은 발표 잘 들었습니다. 슈퍼노멜의 걸어길, 가치, 그리고 앞으로 플랜까지 잘 소개를 해주신 것 같습니다. 처음 2월에 출범하실 때부터 어떻게 글로벌 사업을 구상을 하시고 그걸 엄청난 거래액을 통해서 이뤄나가고 계신지 굉장히 신기하고 멋집니다. 더 밝은 미래를 응원하도록 하겠습니다.